In today's video, you join me on what can only be described as one of the most iconic venues in the UK. We are at Frimley Pit 3 and we're here to take a look at some of the most iconic reels available to purchase. We have got two sets of Daiwa Basia reels to put through their paces, so I think we better just get down into my swim and get on with it. Welcome to Home Sweet Home for a couple of days, and as you have already seen in the intro, Rob has managed to bank a couple of fantastic fish, one of which was £37, the other a monstrous 42. Here at Frimley Pit 3 there is a fantastic stock of cracking fish, and I can't think of anywhere better to put some kit from Daiwa through its paces. Premium level kit for a premium level venue. Now, both sets of Basia reels that Rob and I are using wear that Basia badge with pride, and both basically redefined what was expected from a premium level carp reel. I'm lucky enough to be using the Basia SLD 45, and Rob has got the pleasure of the Basia Tournament 45 SCW QDs. Most importantly, we're going to be finding out which set of these reels is deserving of sitting on top of your banquet. So let's start with the reels that I'm using for this session. As I said, they are the Basia SLD 45s, and these have actually been a favourite of mine within the Basia range, basically since they came out. The original release was in 2017, so it's safe to say they have stood the test of time. As you would expect, these things are absolutely packed with Daiwa wizardry to ensure peak performance and longevity. The name tag SLD stands for super long distance, and surprise surprise, they have been designed with long range distance casting in mind. On the top of the spool, something we have all come to know and love, the QD system. The quick drag system enables you to engage and disengage the drag almost instantly, while still giving you plenty of adjustability so you can really tailor it to the fight at hand. The 45mm spool fitted to these reels is the spool that Daiwa use when distance casting is being considered. These particular models hold 300 metres of 0.35 line, which is absolutely ample for most situations. It was discovered by Daiwa quite some time ago that the 45mm spool offered the perfect surface area to enable them to layer the line in a way that it could increase your distance, giving you the least amount of resistance when it comes to casting. However, casting a long way is completely useless without accuracy, and that is why the tried and tested HIP line clip has been used, enabling you to hit your spot time and time again without any concerns that your main line may get damaged. The air metal magnesium body has been used in order to shed some vital grams off the total reel weight. That being said, it still offers you that strength, that ruggedness that the Basia name really does demand. And while we're talking about the body of these reels, my God, does it look good. I'm a massive fan of these sort of really stealthed out reels. I love the all black look. So as far as I'm concerned, these are going to take some real beating. When it comes to a distance casting reel, weight is extremely important, and savings have to be made where they can be. The lighter the reel, the quicker you can move that rod and reel combo through the air, in turn giving you greater casting distances. And that is where the Xion rotor comes in. The Xion rotor shaves a significant amount of weight off of these reels, but still gives you that added strength, that added durability that we all crave within our reels. Made out of a compound of high density carbon and super hard resin, this thing is super lightweight and practically indestructible. Combine that with the air bail system, a hollow tubular bail arm designed for maximum rigidity and maximum strength with the minimal amount of weight added to it. You can class this reel as a featherweight, but it certainly packs a punch. So that is a quick rundown of the Basia SLD 45s that I'm using on this session, and pretty much all of the reasons why I absolutely love them. Let's pop over to Rob's Swim and take a look at a slightly later set of reels in the Basia range, the Tournament Basia 45 SCW QDs. Now these first hit the scene in 2020, but it is quite astonishing just how far technology has come from the 2017 SLD. Now we still have some of our firm favourites. We've still got that QD drag system. We've still got the HIP line clip. I guess some things are just perfect straight out of the gate. However, the Tournament Basia 45 SCW QD does have a couple of significant changes that really do take this to the next level. Firstly, that 45mm spool has made some advancements. Now, if you were to take the spool from an SLD and a spool from the SCW, side by side, most people probably wouldn't notice the difference. However, there has been a change in the upper lip of the spool. The SCW spool has got a two-stage lip on the top of it. This is called the long cast technology. And what it enables Daiwa to do is control the speed at which the line comes off of the spool. Obviously, if the line comes off too quickly, you're going to end up with frap-ups and bird nests around the butt guide. If it comes off too slowly, it's going to slow your cast down too much, and then you're not going to get the distances that you want. The LC spool helps to channel your main line through the first guide, keeping your cast as efficient as possible. Obviously, you don't want any wasted power on your cast, so you certainly don't want any extra friction, which is not entirely necessary. That is what that LC spool is doing, reducing friction, meaning simply that your casts will go further. Moving down, we have the Xion air rotor as opposed to the Xion rotor. The rotor itself has been redesigned again to reduce weight even further. It is still made from the compound of high density carbon and that super hard resin, meaning you still get that durability and that ruggedness that you require. The air barrel use still follows the same principles, but this time it's made out of a singular piece of tubular stainless steel, meaning it's stronger, it's lighter, it's more durable, and still gives you the ultimate smooth transition of mainline. The body of the Tournament Basia 45 SCW QD has also had a bit of a revamp. We now have a mag-sealed Xion body to house all of the important gearing. The mag-sealed technology is a way in which Daiwa have managed to make sure that no dust, no water, no salt, no grit, nothing that could cause damage to the internals of your reel can possibly get in. The technology incorporates a magnetic oil that was originally designed by NASA. Of course, the guys at Daiwa re-engineered it and repurposed it to make sure it was suitable for their fishing reels. And let me tell you, the mag-sealed technology will ensure that your reel stays smooth session after session. It quite simply offers more protection to the internals of your fishing reel than anything else available to purchase. Now, the body of this reel does look rather fancy, but the internals are where the magic happens. This is where some of the most significant changes have been made. As the reel name suggests, we now have SCW, or slow cross wrap, a massive advancement in line lay and reel line management. This system, in conjunction with the 45mm spool, enables the rotor to lay the line onto the spool at the optimum angle to reduce friction. Obviously, when the line is coming back off of the spool on a cast, for example, the least amount of friction, as I said, the further your casts are going to go. It's all about trying to help you get those extra yards. The CNC cut DigiGear gearing is made from aircraft grade aluminium. This not only offers you massive precision and a feeling of total control, but also huge amounts of power for retrieving heavy leads. Couple that with an infinite anti-reverse system to remove any backlash through the reel, and you not only have one of the smoothest Basias ever made, but one of the most precise. So is one better than the other? Well, that kind of all depends on your angling, your situation, and your budget. The SLD comes in at roughly £790. So what's an extra 50 quid for the SCW? The SLD is the classic. It's pure, it's balanced, it's robust. The SCW, however, is more aggressive. You've got that tougher gear and you've got more tech, and you've got that added longevity that comes with the mag-sealed technology. However, both of these reels are in the elite category and both deserve your attention. In short, both sets of reels are outrageously good. They are works of art and brutal workhorses. Quite simply, they have redefined what is expected from a big pit reel. They're bomb-proof, they're lightweight, and they still enable you to cast a lead into the next postcode. These incorporate some of Daiwa's latest tech, and it is simply not available in reels that are in that £300 to £500 bracket. And you know the old saying, you really do get what you pay for. If you found this video useful or helpful, please do hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course, make sure you hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on any future uploads. I will see you in the next one. Thanks very much.